Hey, what's up guys, it's Dom from Hole Printing Inc. This is going to be one of my quickest video I've ever made. The client is always right. My name is Dom, I own Hole Printing Inc. I've been in the printing industry for years. I've worked with many big corporations and I help you on your printing journey. Now, again, like I said, this is going to be a very quick video, yet a very important lesson. I've been in the printing industry for quite some time now, and every single time I've dealt with a new client, existing clients, I've always kept this same principle in mind. The client is always right. Sometimes you'll be in a position where the client is really not right, not even for a second. However, for the long-term durability of your brand, of your reputation, it's important to make the client feel like they're right. It's not you versus the client when it comes to solving the problem. It's you and the client versus the problem. Hopefully you'll understand that it's not you versus them. It's you and them versus the situation. Let me give you a quick example and hopefully you'll be able to apply it to your own business. Let's say there's an error in the writing, okay, of some text that they want to have printed on a t-shirt. You send over the proof, they confirm you made the mistake when it comes to the grammar. They accept the proof and you start production. Once production is done, you're doing quality control and you realize that there's an error, or you don't realize and you give it to them and they come back to you saying, hey Dom, there's an error on my t-shirts. It's supposed to be this, but it's this. Some people would say, hey, no, you approved the proof. It's not my responsibility. But when you're starting out, it's these small problems that really make the difference. What we've done is that we say, hey, you know, it's 50-50, you confirm the proof, but let me take responsibility for this one and let's double check in the future to make sure this doesn't happen again. Another example of stuff happening was my big mistake video that I made, you know, embroidering on the wrong jackets. Even though it was the right jackets and they approved the SKU, it wasn't a winter jacket. It's all of these little things that when stuff starts going wrong, it shines your true colors. You don't want to be in a position where the client feels misunderstood, and even though they may not be like right, you need to take some responsibility. I swear it's going to elevate your company. It's going to give you a solid reputation. Whenever there's a problem, you take care of it, right? Obviously, when push comes to shove, you need to take some and leave some. You know, some people will try to take advantage of you, which you don't want. Use your common sense. But sometimes when problems happen, I believe as business owners, we need to step up and provide some more value. You want to provide value throughout the whole relationship, but you want to provide some extra value whenever stuff starts going wrong. That's when your true colors shine, and that's when your clients can really trust your brand compared to the other brands that exist out there. I could ramble on giving you guys a bunch of different examples of these situations, but I believe you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Basically, whenever stuff goes wrong in production in your business and it's either the client's fault, it's your fault, or it's the mix of both, as much as you can financially and with your time, try to take responsibility. It's going to elevate you so much higher than your competition. And if ever you are in a position where it just doesn't make sense for you financially to take full responsibility, and let's say in this example that was 50-50, ask for 50%, right? We were, just to finish off this video with a quick story, for one of my friends, you know, this is a friend, right? We send over the proof, he says this looks perfect, this looks good, so we print on hats and we embroider on beanies. I give him the full order. He also had some hoodies, crew neck, stuff of that nature. One day after, he texts me, he's like, hey, I'm really disappointed, you know, this is not what I thought it was gonna be, you know, the placement is good, everything is okay, but the logo size is very small. You know, that's really a bummer, man. You know, we sent you proofs, you confirmed the proofs, we work really hard and we do our best to create quality work, and again, you approved the proofs. Let me know what you want to do. I was at least open for discussion. Most companies would have ended off at, I sent you the proof, you confirmed, right? We went back and forth and I said, hey, look, this is already a loss. Honestly, I want to know also, and I asked for feedback. I said, I want to make sure this doesn't happen with me and you ever again, and also for future clients. How could I have solved this? And he couldn't come up with an idea because I sent him photo proof, right? If you're dealing with Vistaprint or other corporations, it's going to be a visual. It's not even a photo proof. It's going to be a visual on the computer. So we went a step above and beyond that, and he still wasn't satisfied. I believe at that point, you know, that friend was just trying to nitpick at something. Maybe, or not maybe, he was definitely not satisfied with the logo size, you know, on the beanies and on the hats, and that I completely understand. But when you confirm the proof, you're taking responsibility. So I said, hey, look, since I know you, you've been supporting me for a while, you know, what are your thoughts so I don't make this, you know, situation happen again? He didn't have any ideas because obviously he was in the wrong here for confirming the proof. But I said, look, pay for the materials. You know, you have to pay for your order, right? He hadn't paid also, but I said, pay for your order. He paid. And I said, I'm going to send you a second invoice to redo the order. You keep the old stuff since you paid for it, but only pay for the materials. I'll take care of the embroidery and the printing. So I made a loss, yes, but I kept that client happy. And he's a good client, you know, don't get me wrong. He just made a mistake on his end approving the proof. You know, he's a local guy. He could have come down to the shop and taken a look in person if he wasn't sure. But we went above and beyond, and we still have that relationship today. You're gonna have different types of clients. Some clients are gonna try to test you. When push comes to shove, you need to be equal, right? Don't take on too much of the loss, but also make sure the client is at least heard, and it's you and them versus the problem, not you versus them. Again, I could ramble on for hours. Hopefully you guys understand what to do in these situations, and the client is always right. So make sure you guys understand that when you have your next interaction with a client. If you guys found this video somewhat helpful, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. This was Dom from Whole Printing Inc. Make a print you'll never forget.